I'm Randy Tudor, the lead programmer on Season 1, Sam and Max.
Hi, I'm Tim Reardon, animator on Season 5. Or no, that would be Season 1, Episode 5 for Sam and Max.
Hi, I'm John Sgro, technical director.
I'm Daniel Farjan Herrera, and I am choreographer and technical artist.
H-bomb. Did anyone call you that in the last one?
No.
There you go.
No.
Presidential seal on the car.
Yep. Flags waving.
The roller coaster.
You can't see the microphones in the way.
Unrest in the Dakotas.
Dispatch equal numbers of giant
I love that joke so much.
Claim we backed them all along.
Illegal immigration.
Let the new guys pilot the giant battle robot.
Criticism that your domestic policy is too giant battle robot based.
Oh, this is Pete's little pet project as well, to put the battle robot in the background.
That's
He
great.
modeled it, animated it.
Hey, I
For
rigged it.
its, what,
What'd you do?
2-second
I rigged
cameo.
it.
Oh, you rigged it, that's right.
Yeah. That was really tough.
In a rhinestone bowling bag. We're on our way. We've got a computer crisis to take care of.
There it is.
Yep, finger point.
Bigger than that, Max. Computers everywhere are going haywire.
Which episode is this?
Planes are falling from the
5.
sky. Nuclear reactors are nearing meltdown.
I don't remember 5.
White nerds will be forced to go outdoors and socialize with normal people.
Horror.
It was interesting in this episode to go back and forth between Max being president and not, as far as like how he acts. And we had a special sort of attitude of him that was with his hands behind him. That's where he turns into president.
Regal Max.
Regal Max.
It was annoying once we set everything to be presidential. We had to do it every episode. Change the seal, change the flags.
Yep.
Right.
Stand back, Max.
Ah, great reference.
Yes, nerds everywhere rejoiced.
What is that?
Some viral video that of these role-playing people that were doing
Live action
Oh,
role
yeah,
playing.
yeah. I saw that somewhere.
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize with
I like how in the forums there's someone who
and those
is
weird
like,
noises are
do we have to have hypnosis in every episode? It's like, well, it's kind of a theme there.
I got so sick of hypno rays and rainbows by the end of this season.
Yeah, Kim was saying no more rainbows ever.
Hands off the merchandise, pigs.
I heard someone thinks that Jimmy is blind.
Yeah,
One of the blind
there's a
mice
review-
gone awry.
I don't get it.
That said that you had to take the shaving cream from a blind mouse.
Okay. I think it's the hat, probably.
Yeah, and the eyes kind of look like glasses.
His eyes look like everyone else's
I
eyes.
know. It's just, don't ask me to explain it.
Poof.
That was great.
Who
Such
did that
a funny
animation?
part. I think it was Jeff actually did the animation for that.
Poof.
That's right.
Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
You guys just hit me
That's
in the head with a
Episode 6 starting to creep in.
Yeah.
When you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your
It'd be funny if the tiger clock went off.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're
So I think a lot of people are confused about the tiger sound.
It's really hard to see it.
Yeah.
It goes off at midnight,
flailing around.
and then his hands go crazy. They go.
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
It's not in real time though. It's a little bit faster. I think it takes 5 minutes or something for it to go through.
It's pretty fast.
I can't remember what I set it to.
And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Next item on the agenda.
Oh,
Originally that voice was
Less annoying.
it was actually like a voice synthesis thing.
Oh.
And then it just recorded to sound like one of those things.
This reference will be serious.
To me, he just sounds like he's like sarcastic the whole time.
Wozniak makes erotic movies.
But
he definitely has a Stephen Hawking type thing going on.
Yeah.
More retarded sounding though.
Sit around and make each other feel better about yourselves?
Pete struggled a lot to make these scenes interesting because they're They do have their little moving things, but they're pretty much static.
Yeah.
Not a lot going
And all
on.
that little lip sync had to be done by hand.
Right.
I didn't know what to do for the big guy, Sinistar, so I just did that stupid radioactive sign blinking.
Well, it reads well enough. It's just
Just nothing really made sense for him. Like everyone else had something which was obvious.
I read these forum posts where everybody thought that was supposed to be Stephen Colbert's voice for the movie phone guy.
that was interesting. It's like, well, maybe people don't have movie phone, and Steve is a little more. I don't know.
I could see the Super Bowl reference to Stephen Colbert, but
Yeah,
I know about the movie phone.
Just like Brady looks like
Chip snapped right in.
Nicolas Cage.
Soldering results.
Yeah, that kind of.
Cheer up and put on your orc-kicking boots, little buddy. We're gonna have to play this game to get to the bottom of the world's internet crisis.
It's a good thing your protective hat and my non-compatible brain render us both impervious
Look how cute
to
Sybil is.
hypnotism.
And it's a good thing you've been taking those classes in subtle exposition, pal. Now let's go. Hey, neat.
Whoa!
That was weird.
Trip out. Sybil's was definitely the most obnoxious place.
Yeah.
Welcome to Reality 2.0. The perfect
Did
place
Sybil's was done first, right? It was kind of like the experiment. VR.
Well, Mai got started on it first because she had time to do it first.
Sybil's office.
The Inconvenience Store was actually the first that was prototyped. Jake did a prototype, I did a prototype. Okay.
That's because I'm already perfect.
I don't know. Took a while to set the right art style for this stuff.
Who did all the animation in the background?
Mai did most of it in this one. I did most of it in the other ones.
Then why do you need to hypnotize people with the goggles?
Whose idea was it to have the ultraviolet fluorescent teeth?
That was actually Pete's. Yeah, because Pete wanted to do something, and I was trying to figure out something that we could do easily. And I said, yeah, we could brighten up all the whites pretty easily. And it actually turned out really well, I think.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's under a black light all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
At first, we tried other things, like trying to change their skin color to be all bright. Or I did that Leisure Suit Sam, where I made his suit really bright. That was pretty funny, but it would have been obnoxious all the time.
Yes.
Oh, the references. Link.
Zelda and
Put this new miracle gun to the test, shall we?
Oh, flat Sam.
Randy,
and
speak a little of all our state changes we had to deal
Oh my
with.
god. This stuff was a nightmare. We had to watch who they were talking to when they were flat, what they were doing. We had to, when they're small or they're flat, it's a problem. Many headaches. I think at one point we were actually going to show the inside of Jimmy's room here.
And we didn't.
Nope. Another thing we ran out of time on.
Doing the camera shake was a pain in the
Yeah.
In the glow.
And the glow. Yeah, we had to do the glow off camera.
We'll take
I love how he hits his head, and
Yeah,
that's a great reference.
that was something that was in the script that
I never noticed that before.
we just exploit that gesture for everything.
all right.
I kept thinking it would come with a free man-eating python or something.
Take care! The enemy draws nigh. He may be closer than
Oh, and the music.
For the fire!
For the Shire. That's great.
Hey, Bosco, this longsword you sold us doesn't work.
It does work! Trust with me!
That nay, it's destined.
I've never even played this, bro.
Show him.
Oh, yeah. The knockout animation.
You did that, Tim.
Yeah, I did that. It was a little difficult getting Sam over that counter like that.
Our face.
That's actually Max's crying eyes with a smile. Because we didn't actually have him laughing until later. And Bosco is just fading between poses.
Ew!
It's kind of cute, actually.
Must die, Sam. It and every single one of its kind.
Chimps.
Must die.
The slime is actually one of the few animations I've actually done.
It's amazing.
I know. Just look at how it undulates.
His idol. That's awesome.
And his runaway.
You did
But
the
I did loop Max's cutscene animation so he could do that.
Oh yeah, from the war room.
Yeah. But this whole battle scene stuff was,
Another headache. Huh?
Oh,
and the melting into a puddle.
Our famous puddle. Pea, honey, water, slime.
Please use caution. Injury sustained in Reality 2.0 will also affect your physical...
gravity-defying jumps happen everywhere.
Ooh, I wonder what those numbers mean in the background.
Oh yeah, what do those numbers mean?
It's a secret.
+2 sword.
You're just compensating for something.
Who came up with the idea for a unicorn sword?
I don't know.
Which led to the ever famous "Rub My Unicorn"
Oh, that's all Brendan.
joke.
Yeah, I think the unicorn sword was just, let's make this as cheesy as possible. And,
I love this, the pop-up defense.
Ha! Take that, ice lady!
Watch her, Max. She's wily.
There you go. Don't screw it up.
Thanks for your firm but realistic vote.
Poker.
yeah.
Rip her arms off!
Attack successful. Antibiotic.
It was actually much more challenging for us to make it seem like they're not hitting each other.
Right.
Like for that, because they were really close to each other, so every time I had to block Sam way out so that his sword wouldn't actually hit her.
That's a nice puddle right there, too.
It certainly was, agreed.
She just kind of shrunk right down into it.
Don't look now, but I think we just gave Bosco $1 billion.
That ought to buy a few cans of reconstituted luncheon meat.
The lighting's
I read
nice.
somewhere that a stack of $1 billion $1 bills would be 60
P2?
miles high.
Maybe.
Yikes! It's a good thing I don't read, or I'd be perpetually freaked out by stuff like that.
Come on, little buddy. We've had our fun.
Yeah, I really like the environments for this episode. I think were some of the best, even though it's kind of a simplicity to, or a minimalism to the style.
Trail's a little soft.
Just nice to do something different.
Aw, I had plans for that.
I'm hoping the internet won't.
Danger. Danger. Software corruption.
This is a
Damage control.
This was Jeff's cutscene, and it was like I just remember him sitting over there being frustrated by how many times can I make Sam and Max look around while the internet is speaking.
But he did the chin hold thing.
Yeah, right. The signature chin hold move.
But no. You want football.
Yeah, we're funny about that.
You want funny? Try it. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
How many parts does Max actually sniff of himself?
You'll find that you can't.
I don't know.
And when you crash, you'll die.
I'm too young and pretty to die.
I thought you wanted
Not anymore. I've completely
Are those Tetris blocks in the back there?
So you are
The what?
going
There
down.
were Tetris
There go the
blocks.
graphics.
Oh, yeah, yeah, on the wall. Yeah, that was one of Brian's references he put in.
Good old text adventure.
from hell.
Yeah, Marco worked pretty intensely on this.
This was the most difficult part of this game, believe it or not.
Oh, good. The sound's back. Now,
Karen Peterson actually worked on the programming for this when she had some time free from CSI. But it was, wow, I can't read the text.
I've never been able to get through this. I
Um,
don't have the patience
It's
anymore.
pretty easy once you know the...
but for a while, we were just going to have them standing around reading text.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we just can't do that. So there was this whole like color and walking around stuff.
Marco did some nice stuff here, just changing the lights and the text color and made it look a little more alive.
Where is Marco?
Gone.
He's done.
He's gone.
But yeah, it
Not a
really
lot
adds to
going
this
on
whole
here.
thing.
Yep.
Well, I mean, one fun part about it is that you could always say things like, you know, puddle of cute, nauseating the cute kittens or whatever, and not actually have to mock something that makes them bad.
We'll just call this the player's imagination part, where you get to decide what things look like.
Well, it's surprising that a lot of people really, really enjoyed this. I mean, not that surprising. I'm just saying, like, I expected, I don't know, there was a lot of talk about reusing environments and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think that this actually added quite a lot to the experience in the end.
What's great is the designers and everyone who worked on it really had a way to get in every generation. So you have the text adventure, you have the Nintendo references, you have the new like MMO references.
Yeah.
Right.
For living creatures, the irony of which does not escape even
Ah, yes.
I thought I was the only one really savoring that.
I always seem to get to work on the ending cutscenes, the final finales.
There you go.
Sam hanging himself, because the internet just seems to bloviate on and on and on.
The internet?
It's not your fault. This never would have happened if he hadn't tricked me.
The drawn out death scene.
There's this whole thing about like having a voice that doesn't move.
Right. I had to give it something,
Right.
so I had to move the hand and
And here's the slap.
the bitch slap of the internet.
There's the rug in the dumpster back there.
Right.
We'll find you, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Can it wait until after we get some lunch?
Of course. There's a place over on Second where chocolate
Always, always ends with food, right?
Right. Food.
I'm starving right now. The hell is that?